Welcome back to More About Decor. I like to give you a little insight as to my week and the fun things I get to do, and a little bit about running a design business and a retail store. So let's get started. We often have paint parties in our studio. This was a private party, and they're workshops, and this was a beginner's silk workshop. So they all used silk paint, except for one man who was doing a cabinet painting. So we sort of did a little combined class, and he was comparing chalk mineral paint to all-in-one mineral paint. But they had a really good time. They brought refreshments and just enjoyed being together, and they all kind of did their own thing with my guidance, and I think they were all really happy with their results. So that's something we do here is the private party. This gentleman loved his cabinet painting detail. I'm also involved in a challenge, which you'll see on an upcoming YouTube video. I painted a lot of this piece on a live, and also I worked on this for my step-by-step, which was at my neighbor's. And then we had some adventures on Saturday picking up my ugly duckling piece for a new collaboration. So lots of times we use our convertible as a truck. And then, of course, gotta have some flea marketing fun. So there were all kinds of treasures at the flea market. I loved all these wood pieces. That dollhouse, I had one as a child and looked like the furniture and everything was in its original package. I was tempted. I was focusing on some Hull pottery, which I collect there. But the lady was not real pleasant, so that kind of kept me from giving her my money. But she does have this really cute collection also of chickens and ducks. I liked that because I thought you could simulate that with silverware. I just liked that design, so it gave me a little inspiration, and I took a picture of it. And I just love sometimes looking at the displays at the flea market. That's cool. I like this sack. You know, I sometimes wish I could take it all home with me. Now, I'm not the car lover, but my husband is. I really like this. What you are is God's gift to you, and what you make of yourself is your gift to God. And just cool old pictures and stuff. Cards Against Humanity. I got a kick out of that. The kids brought that one time, and we played that. And, you know, maybe I can see why it's in the deck there. This was a card vending machine, which I texted my son to see if he wanted, because he has a baseball and sports card business, Loud Pack Breaks, on Instagram, so you should follow him. And yes, he wanted it. And I bought a horse. So we again used the convertible and put the horse and the machine, plus all my other odds and ends goodies, in the trunk. And there's my handsome husband. I'm sure he loves that candid shot. We did a little decorating in the store, the purple light for recovery, and that inspired some displays as well. We hit a milestone, and we got 750 subscribers, which were already approaching 760. We got some new vendors. Simply Stitched and Perfectly Posh Plus expanded their space. So here were a couple things that I did on Tuesday Talk from the flea market. So this bottle perhaps would have been valuable if it had the lid, but I'm painting it anyway. And I'm using Slick Stick, always on glass. And if you want more information on this, you should check out the Tuesday Talk. But I thought this looked like a pumpkin, so that was my inspiration. And I love these little cherubs, but I didn't really care for the eyes and everything on her. So they both got a paint job, and they will be available in the shop. And there they are, finished. Then I did some other projects that were left over from the IKEA haul. So I was going to build a little cabinet for these bins, but then I discovered quite by accident that if you stack them, the things that I put on them with stamps show up. So maybe not necessary. Then I worked on a little flip of another IKEA thing. It's a little tea set that I thought was so cute, and I used Dixie Belle's decoupage paper to upgrade the tea set. I thought it was just really adorable, especially since I'm a tea drinker. And I just thought I can kind of jazz this up a little bit. I was considering painting it as well, but I kind of liked the shiny aluminum on there, or tin, I'm not sure. But I just cut the papers apart and decoupaged them on there. It's really easy. I'm using Dixie Belle's flat clear coat. Had a little extra there to trim. But I just used my fingernails and just kind of got the shape of that piece, and then I used it as a template and cut the rest of the pieces for all of the sides. So you paint the sealer down, then you put the decoupage paper on top, and then you put more sealer on top of the decoupage paper. And I actually kind of did the whole sides of it. Even it being flat sealer, it didn't take the shine down. Kind of just disappears on the rest of the piece. So even then I thought, well, I'm just gonna keep it like this. I'm not gonna paint it. So I continue to decoupage around the sides. Little projects like this might be less intimidating for you to try decoupage rather than starting with a whole piece of furniture. This is the tile paper. I think it's Mediterranean tile, maybe. Sometimes it shifts a little, so you have to make sure you're keeping it in place. So I just continue to work my way around. And now obviously I can't lay it down anymore. I do the same with the tray, just using a larger piece that I cut out. This little transfer that I put on there is from the Alice in Wonderland transfer, and I just layered it on top of the decoupage. And I added that little knob, and I just think it's turned out really cute. This might be one I keep. So then I did some pillows from the rugs that I got at IKEA, and also the girly pillow cover. I did a distressed stencil, so we ended up with 2 pillow covers. And then some other goodies from the flea market will show up in some future flips. I have plans for them. And then some other things I got, I'll sell in the shop. Then, of course, there's always the design business. So we're focusing on some Roman shades for a client. So that's kind of what my week looked like. Thank you so much for watching today. If you like this video, how about giving it a thumbs up and also share it with your friends? If you haven't subscribed, you'll want to do that so you don't miss anything. Visit us at LaVintageDecor.company, and on Instagram we're LaVintageDecor, and on Facebook we're LaVintageDecor Altoona. Stay well.